Have you ever just had a student who shut down and refused to do work no matter what you try? Work refusal is frustrating, but there are some simple strategies you can try to help get your student re-engaged and back on track. Hello, my name is Nicheyta Raino, Arkansas Behavior Support Specialist. And in this behavior break, I'm going to share with you some simple strategies you can use for work refusal. Now, work refusal is when a student actively avoids or refuses to start or complete a task that they have been given. This could look like ignoring your directions, putting their head on their desk, folding their arms and saying, "I'm not doing this," even throwing or ripping the assignment. Now, this is often seen as non-compliant and disrespectful. And while that may be true, instead of assigning a label, we can approach it as an opportunity to figure out what's really going on. Why is the student not wanting to complete this work? And then provide some simple strategies that will help get them back on track. The first strategy I want to share is tried and true. It's about connection and relationship. Check in on your students. See how they are feeling. You can use a structured check-in, such as an incredible 5-point scale, a mental health check-in, or an emotional check-in, but a simple conversation with the student goes a long way. Perhaps something happened in transition in your classroom that you weren't aware about. Maybe the student had conflict in a different class period. Maybe something happened on the bus that morning. Whatever it may be, a connection with a trusted adult that they have a strong relationship with may just be the boost that they need to get started on the work. The next one is you want to make sure you check for understanding. How many of you know your students get distracted? They're not always paying attention. And so ask them a question. Ask them, what do they think they're supposed to be doing with this assignment? Check their understanding. And if the answer they give seems unsure or it's not quite right, it's okay for you to restate the directions, or you may even want to simplify the directions so that the student understands them better. The goal is for the student to be clear and confident about what is expected of them. The next one, offer support. Sometimes new tasks, or any task really, can seem challenging or daunting for a student, and that in and of itself will cause the student to shut down. But offering support through maybe those first few steps of an assignment or task could be just the boost the student needs in order to complete the rest of the assignment. So you could choose to work directly one-on-one with the student, or you could even volunteer or offer a peer who's willing to help the student get over that obstacle in the assignment. The next one, and it's one of my favorites, it's chunking. You want to take that work and you want to break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. So for us, if we hear, "Okay guys, I want you to get out your pencils, take your math book out, turn to page 96 and do problems 1 through 20. Pretty simple, right? But for some of our students, that amount of instruction is overwhelming and it just shuts them down. And so for a student like that, what you want to do, break those tasks down into smaller steps so that they will be successful. So you'll say, "Hey, I need you to get your pencil out." Awesome, thanks so much. Now grab your math book, put it on your desk. Awesome, thanks. Find page 96 for me. Thanks so much for finding page 96. Okay, on page 96, I want you to do just the first 5 problems. I'm gonna be over here and I'll be back to check on you in a few minutes. Great, thank you so much for doing the first 5 problems. Any questions? All right, move to the next 5. Right, so you're chunking it, you're breaking it down into smaller tasks so that they will be more successful, so that they will have quick access to reinforcement, and so hopefully that behavior of completing the work will increase in the future. The next one you want to do is provide choices. Choices mean so much to our students. So you can provide the choice of how they'll do the assignment. So do you want to do the assignment on the whiteboard? Would you like to do it on the Chromebook? Would you like to use a pen? Or would you want to use this funny looking pencil? You can provide them the choice of what order they want to do the assignment in. Okay, you have these 2 assignments today. Which one do you want to do first? Would you like to work on the even numbers or the odd numbers. We can either do this half first, take a break, and then the second half. What would you like to do? Give them that choice. Next, if it's acceptable in your classroom, you can give them a choice of who. Who would you like to work with? Do you want to work with a buddy? Do you want to work with me one-on-one? Do you want to work with a mentor? And then next, you want to give them the choice of where. Do you have flexible seating in your classroom? Can they work in a cozy corner? Is it okay if they work standing up or on their belly on the floor? Are those options? Listen, choice goes a long way when it comes to increasing motivation and engagement in the classroom. And finally, you can offer a reset. This is just kind of taking a break from the environment, right? You can send the student to run an errand. You can have them go get a drink of water, maybe do a quick movement or brain break, share a funny little story, anything that resets the student. And once they approach the work again, they have a fresh mindset when coming back to that task or assignment, right? So, work refusal is challenging, there's no doubt about it, but trying some of these strategies, connecting with the student, checking for understanding, offering support, chunking the work into smaller tasks, giving them choices, offering a reset can be just the thing that is needed in order to encourage the student, re-engage them, and get them back on track to being successful. So check out these strategies, give them a try, see which one works best for you. We would love to hear about it. And as always, thanks so much for tuning in to this behavior break. For other resources, please feel free to visit our website at arbss.org. Thanks so much.